Hello everyone and welcome to today's video, and as far as you can see we will play Whale of the Hunter Wild Europe, but before that we hopping in and we will take a sneak peek into the progression of the life-size protoceratops that I'm building for this project Lava Theme Park and Expo Did on it, which is a free exposition and probably a theme park here on my property with free access. And the project is basically portrayed in the previous videos in the introduction of my gaming activity, and as far as you can see we are doing the main texturing of the skin, and this is not the final stage, folks. I mean, it won't look like this is only the surface of the textures, and then we will come with the plastic wrap and we will do the rest of the skin wrinkles and everything as it should be. And probably in the next stage we will take the Vault heat gun and we will make it uniform, the whole texture and everything, so it will be like a realistic skin. And yeah, so this is the activity that I'm doing on this sculpture, folks. This is a 4-meter protoceratops, as far as you can see from previous videos, and we will see the final piece probably somewhere in the spring, because this sculpture is now frozen in my workshop up in the mountains here in Bear Country. And yeah, this is quite a time-consuming activity, and I don't mind because I like what I do, and basically my living is my hobby. And yeah, so the other projects, folks, that are part of this bigger exposition will be portrayed in this YouTube channel, and you will see how we are making progression also on the 12-meter Sarcosuchus that I started to build. And yeah, so let's hop into Way of the Hunter Wild Europe. And folks, I'm so glad that the Transylvania map came out on the mobile, because I'm playing this game more on mobile on my tablet, because as far as you can was informed, I'm very scarce with electricity and I'm relying on an EcoFlow Delta power station basically, and that's when it's sunny I can afford to run my laptop. And here what you can see, it's a result of a chat that I had on Discord with one of the developers, and I was reporting bug, and they couldn't figure out what kind of activity caused this bug, that the car disappeared, because upon the suggestion from last year, they listened to the suggestions and they implemented the spawning in the car basically, so we don't waste time and whatnot. And now you can spawn in the car, which you cannot still do on PC, but you can do it on mobile, folks. And it's a very life-changing thing, and it's a very strategic stuff, because you can place the car wherever you want, and then you can spawn over there and change weapons and go into different directions according to the wind or the terrain. Yeah, so this is a very important thing, and I hope that they will also implement on PC. And folks, what you can see here today, it is an adventure basically that I want to fulfill, one of the missions. Then that is probably, if you play this game, you know very well the mission with the red deer with the rifle on his antlers. But before that, we are taking a sneak peek and a look around on the area that we are scouting, and it seems that we have quite a few red deer herds, but unfortunately they are out of their habitat and they are not that great regarding the fitness level. And I'm trying to figure it out which one should go back into the deepest folder of this game and come back probably with the highest fitness level and genetics, so we can herd manage them and have way more fun in this game, which is basically herd managing and making the animals to be fit. And also I do most of the hunting with a bow, as far as you were able to tell, and this is what I'm doing right now also. And I'm amazed that about the detail and about the intuition of the developers, that whenever these animals are roaming and spawning, they set up the geography of the map and also the landmarks in a manner that you can use it for stealth hunting, like in my case right now on this map. And folks, this area has quite a few rocks basically, and it can be used so strategically. And what I like about this game, folks, it's more relaxing and chilling for me, and it doesn't give me this dopamine dose and this blood rush, basically, where you run around like a headless chicken and point and shoot, and you want more and more and more. And this is more like quality for me and quality time spending, and this is why I consider this game a very, very nice addition to the hunting genre, and probably it will set the bar also, as other games are setting the bar, which are developed by one single person, and that is Project Hunt, folks. And I was amazed that one single person managed to do what he did with that game, and that game also is progressing with fast pace and with the collaboration of those people who are playing it. And I would like to see this kind of approach from any major hunting game developer, and not only a hunting game developer, but in the general, in the gaming industry. And hopefully with the Unreal Engine becoming available for everyone, and these indie developers quite doing some stuff and putting on the table some interesting games and diverse games, probably it will urge the big companies to scratch their head and gather in the war room and reconsider what they are doing. And let's see if we will be able to harvest this lower fitness bull, basically, because it seems that he is the lowest genetics in this herd. And I have to wait until he stand up, so I don't want to take my chance. I won't go for a hard shot because I'm thinking that I will miss. I would go for a lung, and let's see if we will be able to take at least one of the lungs. And folks, you will see that in this game it's very important also, not only your skill and everything that you possess in this game regarding hunting, but also your luck. And you will see that if you are not lucky and you hit some bones, then you will have some trouble, and you will have some trouble tracking these animals, especially if you are on a hunting level that doesn't display the blood trail only as in real life. And as far as you can see, we managed to take quite a decent shot on this red deer, and probably he won't go too far, and it's easier to track him down. And yeah, also, as whoever plays these games knows very well, that these blood tracks are different, and they are also changing regarding the shot placement and what organ was affected in the animal. And yeah, so there are like 3 or 4 types of blood trails, and you can tell what kind of shot you placed. And as far as you can see, we are very lucky because that red deer went down exactly on that hill. And I'm figuring out right now, right here, that if I can take down this other mature red deer, but it seems that from this position I won't be able to do it all to the wind position, and the wind direction is very, very opportune for us. The geography of the map and also the surroundings are not that quite good, and I'm trying my luck here in these bushes and go down on the hillside, and I hope that I will be able to take a shot on the 1-star mature, basically. But as far as you can see, you know, on a mobile version, because the detail is not as high as on the PC, it's way harder to make bow hunting feasible. And also it's way more harder because you have a very, very I don't want to say pixelated, but very, very low quality view, as in opposition with the PC version. And hunting small game, you will see, folks, is basically like blindfold bow shooting. And I think that we won't be able to go closer to these red deers because they are already spooked once, and they are very alert now, and also the terrain is too open, so we won't be able to do it. And although I wasted, I mean not wasted, but I took quite a lot of time to approach them in this video, and I had to edit it out because it would be like, I don't know, like probably an hour video. And I sped up on places, folks, so don't be induced in error. This game speed is a different pace, and it's not as fast as you can see in some sections of my video. I just sped it up so we don't waste too much time and make the video like an hour long. And yeah, so let's go and pick up the harvest, and let's see what kind of shot placement we were able to place on him. And I'm aware that this might be an adult regarding the antlers and the color, and yeah, it's a male adult and it's 50%, so it's not that bad, not that good, but it's also a good thing that he had to go, and hopefully he will come back with the highest fitless level. And yeah, so let's see now this mature if we will be able to bow hunt him, but I don't think so, because as soon as I will show up on that horizontal line, probably they will spook and they are already alert. So the problem in this game, folks, what I'm yapping about, that they should introduce at least a third weapon slot for small game, so you can carry a proper two weapon for higher tier animals, and you don't have to mess up your hunting rating basically. And that's my situation right now, because I'm creeping around with the bow and I cannot take only one rifle. And this is what I do, folks. When I am in this situation, I just go for a bullseye headshot, and that's it for the tier 6 animals, because I cannot do anything else, because the kinetic energy of this weapon is not enough to take them down with a definite manner, and probably it will require like 2 or 3 shots or even more. And I tried to place on these animals as many times as I could hard shots with this gun, but I didn't manage to do it very successful, especially if it hits bone, you're messed basically. And yeah, so let's pick up this 1-star mature, and hopefully, I'm very curious when I will come back on this map later, what will be the development of this herd, if it make a positive effect or not. And unfortunately, as of yet, we cannot see the progression of the herd management as we can see on the PC version, but we have some quite different options that the PC doesn't have, and I hope that it will have soon, and the two games will borrow from each other and will get implemented some interesting additions, like the bullet time in this game, the slow motion, also the car spawning, and folks, the most important, the spawning at the hunting stands. That is also a huge time saving, and I think these should be available in the lower difficulty settings, and on the higher ranger settings probably don't, so you are like in real life. And this is a subject that I want to talk in the other part of the video, but for now let's see what we will be able to pull off regarding this region. And I will creep around, and it seems that we have some hair around here, folks, and I would like to see these hares running around like crazy and not just hopping like an Easter bunny. And as far as you can see, the grass is so tall that you can barely see them, and even if you can see them, because we are on a mobile, it's very hard to hunt them. And I don't know if I manage to pierce this hair or not, and we will see if when we will approach. And yeah, it seems that we were successful, but it wasn't a great shot. Basically, we just scratched his balls and probably some part of his lungs, but that was enough with this huge arrow, and he went down. This was a young one, 70%, not that bad, and unfortunately we sold him just for peanuts money basically. And yeah, so it seems that we have some peasants here, and folks, this is so difficult, I mean really, especially with a bow, because these pheasants are creeping left and right and up and down, and as soon as you try to swap your weapon from your binocular to your weapon, they are just getting scattered, and you don't know which one you have to harvest basically. And let's see and try our luck, and I think it was one of those males, the upper ones, that was the 3-star. And it is basically like shooting an apple like Robin Hood blindfold and hopefully not like in the movie Monty Python. And let's see what we will be. And I have to check it again because I just lost trace of them, and it seems that yeah, that's the upper one. And unfortunately they are scraping and crawling around and scraping the earth, and until I will load the arrow, probably they will get scattered. Yeah, they are scattered. Anyway, let's see, let's just put on the hunting sense, and whenever it goes gray, we will just launch the arrow. And it seems that we were able to do something because they fly away all. And let's see if we will be able to manage something at least. And what was our luck, because this was basically like spray and pray, as they say. And yeah, as far as you can see, I was lucky. And this one, oh no, this is another, so it wasn't the 3-star, so you have to go now after the 3-star again and find him again. And it seems that he's here by this river, and we were lucky to find him again, and again he has his friends all around him, so we will have to be very careful to not hit somebody else instead of him. And it is like placing a needle into, I don't want to say what, do not go obscene, but let's see if we manage to spread blood all around the scene. And it seems that we were lucky this time, and folks, I was able to afford to buy this tripod, and it's so helpful because in this kind of situation where rabbits and the pheasants are creeping all around you, you just can't put it up. And regarding that, it doesn't obstruct you, and it doesn't constrain you to set it up, the tripod. When you are around smaller tier animals, you can set it up. If you are around the bigger tier animals, you have to have at least, I think, 60 meters or something to be able to deploy the tripod. Otherwise it won't let you. It will just say an animal is in the nearby, and it won't let you deploy. And as far as you can see, we managed to get our 3-star adult at last. And yeah, he was 84%. I don't know if in birds 84% would make 5-star or 4-star. I don't think so, because I don't really hunt birds in this game, folks. I'm just doing it on the PC for fun, hunting while they are flying with the bow, because that is so fun. And you can see some segments on my YouTube channel doing this kind of activity, and that is how I having fun in this game, basically, when I don't want to do something else. And yeah, so we came across this another herd, and let's see what's going on around here. And I think the setup is the same. There are some lower levels, and this herd is not that numerous, because as far as you can see from the map, they are outside of their habitat. And yeah, I think we will harvest this adult one also, and it seems that is very low fitness level, or at least somewhere around the middle. And after this, hopefully we will stumble upon that red deer that we are looking for since the beginning of the game. And when you do that mission, you activate it, you can find it, and easier, because the map will be highlighted the area where he is. But if you don't, then you have to find it by yourself. And yeah, that is why it's so exciting, this game, folks, because it gives you so many options. And as far as you can see, the graphics and everything, and the animal movement basically, and the modeling, folks, it's out of the road basically, and it's very realistic. And this is what I'm talking about, folks. The map setup and everything is very thought, and it's very intuitive. And whoever made it probably didn't made it just randomly scattering rocks all around the map in Unreal Engine, and wherever it places. And it is made very strategically, you can tell, and it's so much attention is given to this game. And I'm very curious what will be the next title, the next hunting adventure, as it is named for now. And we had a lot of proposal on Discord to the devs, and unfortunately they had to let us know that they won't be able to implement in Way of the Hunter anymore. And hopefully, at least, let's see if we will be able to take a shot on this. And yeah, I think we managed to take at least a decent shot as on the other one. And I don't want to spook them for now, because maybe I will take out that mature female also, so I don't want them to go too far. So we will just creep around until they will chill down, and we will be able to catch up with them. And yeah, so what I wanted to say is that unfortunately I was campaigning and yapping and leaving suggestions on the Discord channel, and the devs had to let us know that Way of the Hunter's development is stopped, and they are working on a new game. But I was pointing out that at least they should bring some DLCs from time to time to Way of the Hunter, so it doesn't die off and feel like an abandoned game. And also it should be add some more animals into this game from time to time, at least every 6 months, to feel complete and feel finished. Because as far as you can tell, whoever experienced the cougar and the turkey edition, you can tell now that the Nez Perce Valley with the cougar and the turkey, it's very complete, and it's a different kind of animal basically. And Yeah, so this is the case with Transylvania map, folks, and also here where I live, off-grid in Bear Country in the heart of Transylvania. I can tell you that what is missing from this game and what would make it complete and out of this world would be, let's take a brain shot on this mature one, so we don't have to run around her like a headless chicken and harvest both. Yeah, so what I'm missing here from this Transylvania map, folks, and not only me, probably everybody, is the European bison, which is a very elusive and very hard to hunt animal, and it's in recovery basically or around here in Romania. But in Canada you can already hunt them and get tagged to hunting them, I think in Saskatchewan or whatever region is called, and that they should bring that animal into this map on both mobile and PC, because I presume that won't be any other Transylvania map in this title basically. And also they would bring the links, folks, into this map, because we have links here in Transylvania. They are very, very elusive, and they should bring it also here. And the capercaillie, and I don't know, I think the in the US has the western capercaillie, and we have something else, I don't know how it's called in English, but anyway, it's a capercaillie and is also very, very rare animal around here and very hard to hunt. And yeah, they should add it to the Transylvania map gradually. And as far as you can see, yeah, we have this kind of citadels around here, and it's very, very interesting if you come here and roaming the area. And I can tell you that this game is made very, very authentic, and whoever made this game and designed it and coordinated it, 100% that he was here in Transylvania and he did his homework basically. And I think that will be able to find that red deer that I'm talking about for this mission in this area. And let's creep around, and I found like 2 or 3 herds, and none of them had the bull, the red deer bull with the rifle on his antlers. And you will see in the next video that I was able to come upon quite a few interesting things, and that will be the subject of the next video. And I don't want to give away what I find during this scouting for this red deer with the rifle on his antlers. And unfortunately this red deer group is bedded into this area, and I cannot go around them to check what's on the other side, because the wind is not in our favor, and also the geography is very, very unfavorable for us. So we are going for the hunting for the photo mode basically, and let's see if we were lucky to find this animal at all, and finally, so we can harvest it. And we will do it with a bow, folks, so it will be very challenging. And yeah, so let's see if we are lucky, and it seems that as far as I can see, yes, we are lucky. So finally we find this guy. And folks, I remember when I played this level first on PC, everybody on Reddit and everywhere, they were basically changing experience and everything to do this mission, because it was so hard to do it. And I don't know, by some reason, I remember on PC I did it with a rifle, and it from a very, very long range shot, and through branches and trees, and it was like basically a very, very challenging shot placement for me. And I remember I used the overpowered Steyr carbon 22, or Steyr carbon 2, I think it's called, is the most powerful weapon even with the new DLCs, folks. That is a laser cannon execution. And yeah, I don't use this gun for now, because I'm doing more bow hunting, and let's see how we will be able to take this guy down. And I probably will have to wait a lot here and have my patience and my time. And this is basically the most beautiful part of this game, folks, that it's a recreational and very, very thoughtful game that makes you try your nerves and your patience put to test. And for me it has a very, very chill and very, very recreational effect, and it doesn't this game never made me rage quit or something. Although I saw that many people were pissed off on Steam and other platforms, and they were like basically calling this game a walking, creeping around game, because they didn't see animals, and probably they didn't went into a wilderness in their real life to see how it is like. And folks, I can see that even this game is a realistic hunting simulator with this own difficulty levels, it is quite forgiving regarding the hunting, because we would be basically going around in this game for days until we would be able to find an animal if it would be like in real life. And me, who is doing wildlife photography also, I can state, folks, that it is somewhere the middle road, and it's quite reasonable compromise between reality and gaming. And so yeah, so I'm thinking at this point to go into this bedded area when they are bedded, but they are keep spooking, and not spooking, but at least getting alert, so I don't want to miss my chance. And this is quite a good area with openings to take a shot and place a arrow shot on him, and probably I will choose a good opening, and hopefully they will start to regroup into the direction that I will be scouting and waiting. And hopefully, folks, that other animals will affect their movement, and the wolves or the bear will, I don't want to say to spook them, at least make them move them. And yeah, what I would like to see in this game, folks, or at least in the other iteration, because this game won't receive this kind of updates, the predators should have quite different behavior. Other than the brown bear, folks, nothing is dangerous in here, and the Cape buffalo and sometimes the lions, they should charge way more often and give you chills basically, and also interact with the herbivore animals and spooking them and hunting them. That would make the gameplay so much different, that's for sure. And yeah, hopefully the next title, the next hunting adventure, will have all these features, and the flexibility of Unreal Engine 5.7, which is now the newest iteration, probably will allow way more blueprints and programming to be implemented in way easier manner, and also troubleshoot it if it requires. And as far as you can see, I sped up this section, folks, and also cut out quite a long section, because I was waiting here for the right moment until they will change their need zone at least, or they will be spooked by a wolf or something. And I'm waiting for that bull to come on this opening, and hopefully he will show up and we will be able to place a shot on him. And yeah, until then, folks, what I want to say that you will see way more content on this channel regarding my project, which is, as far as you can tell if you follow this channel from the introduction videos, it is a free entrance exposition for children that I'm making completely from my own resources, because I cannot call it finances, because I'm basically would be homeless in the city if I wouldn't move here off-grid in Bear Country on my grandfather's property, which I inherited. And folks, it seems that the guy is showing up soon, because they started to move, and I have to place myself in a manner that I won't miss the shot, the only one shot that I will be able to take. And this is a young one, so I don't want to, I also, it's very tentative, it's to take him down. I have a huge temptation, but because it is a low fitness level, you can tell, but I don't want to spook the whole herd, so I will wait for our main character to show up with that rifle on his antlers, and he has to come into these openings, I know, and I can feel it. And I know it's funny to tell something like this in a game, but you will see that this game is very, very fun, and because of this. And yeah, so we will take our chance and time, and I will sit here and probably listening to a podcast or something, and waiting our chance to take the shot. And this is why I decided to do it with the bow, folks, because it's way more different than with the rifle. And probably even with the rifle would be a little bit challenging, although you would have circle him and take him down for like 200-300 meters even from the other side of the mountain. But as far as you can see, with the bow, it's the kind of different approach. And yeah, so unfortunately they are still making our patience to put to a test. And fortunately the wolves started to creep around and make a mess, and hopefully they will put this red deer herd on the move, and this opening soon will be ours, and we will be able to come out triumphant, as some would say. And yeah, so it seems that it showed up, folks, and finally it's here, the long wait. and the fruition came into our favor, and let's see if we will be able to mess up this situation, or we will be able to take him down. And he is about 50 meters far from me, and I have to be very careful how I place that shot on him. And let's see, yeah, it's in 51 meters, so I was right, because I was scouting the other deer, the other bull before, and to make an idea how what's the distance. And let's see if we will be able to take a long shot, because I wouldn't risk a hard shot, because this is very, very intense. And yes, we took a shot on him, but I don't know if it was good. And folks, I didn't pay attention, unfortunately, to the wind direction, and probably the arrow was blown away a little bit, but it seems that it was a proper shot, because it jumped like a frog. And yeah, so let's go and let's check what happened, and let's see if we will get some consolation by that blood patch, basically, and if it will be at least a medium blood flowing. If it will be a small amount of blood, then folks, we are basically put in a very, very nasty situation, and this will be a very long hunt as usual. And although you could leave the animal run away in this game, folks, I go after them like a real hunter, and the hurt animal has to go down, and I won't quit. And yeah, this is why this game should be called the game of the hunter, as game as the hunting dog, and game as a hunter is that who never quits. And yeah, so folks, it seems that it is a medium amount of blood, and we are so lucky, and is here by the riverside. And let's see that finally we finalize this mission and retrieve that rifle, and we will open the private property where we can hunt, and we will spare like 4,500 cash, basically. And it seems that we have bears also here, folks, and that will be the subject of the next videos. And it seems that shot placement is too in the front. And yes, folks, we were very, very lucky and unlucky, because we hit a bone for first, and for second, we just barely touched the edge of the lung, and that was basically our luck, that we managed to take at least one of the lungs. Because if I should have placed that shot way further on his middle side of his body, but I didn't want to go for a gut shot, basically, or a liver shot. And yeah, at least we fulfilled the mission. And even like this, we had this experience, and it is very rewarding, and it was very, very chilling for me, at least, to do this kind of activity. And folks, if you didn't bow hunt in this game, I suggest you to do it. And I think we are approaching the end of this video, and as far as you can see, unfortunately, this main mission animal was only a 2-star and not even a 5-star. And yeah, so folks, this is the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and if you like this kind of content, off-grid from Bear Country, mixed with the progression of my project, thank you for watching, and see you in the further videos with different content.